Where are we? Well, we're back in the Brompton tree. We're going to try and answer a question we've been asked quite a number of times. Can I put a standard Brompton front wheel into my Brompton Electric? Why do I want to put a manual front wheel in my Brompton Electric? Well, two key reasons. I'd like to go for a ride without the power assistance, just for a little bit more exercise. The second reason is I'd like to go on holiday with my Brompton Electric, but I can't fly with the battery. So, let's see how it works and is it possible? Assuming we are able to make this change, we wouldn't be satisfied with just changing a wheel. That would be boring. So the next question is, when I put my standard front wheel in, will I be able to ride my Brompton Electric, or will it just be too much effort? We'd then want to see how much effort it needs to be ridden. And for this, we're going to choose one of the top 100 climbs. What are the top 100 climbs? Well, it's a list of climbs that's used by road bikers. There's 100 of them. We've done, I think, 14. Off the top of my head, I can remember Toys Hill, Box Hill, Leith Hill, Cheddar Gorge, getting a bit lost. I've only done about 3 on my Brompton, so we're slowly going to try and work through them. But anyway, we've chosen one of them that I've ridden before on a road bike for comparison. Rather than just rocking up to my hill and then going up on the electric and trying to change my wheel, I thought I'd see if I could do it first. For this, I will need a pair of standard forks, complete with a standard front wheel, a pair of Brompton Electric front forks, complete with wheel. It's heavy. As you can see, the forks on a standard Brompton, these ones, are slightly different from the forks on the Brompton Electric, these ones, which are heavier and have a different dropout. The standard forks have a flat plate and a small hole for the tab washer to fit into. This stops your wheel from falling out of your forks. The heavyweight front wheel, or actually the lightweight motor, fits in to the forks like this, and the tab washer goes in this way round. The forks and the tab washer are reinforced due to the rotational forces put on the forks by the motor. For this, I'm going to use my electric forks, and I'm going to use the tab washers from my electric, but I'm going to use the bolts from my standard Brompton. The reason I'm using the tab washers from the electric is because they're a different shape from the standard Brompton. The reason I'm using the nuts from the standard Brompton is because the axle is a different thickness on the electric. So now I'm just going to grab some 15mm spanners to do up my wheel. Before I try my wheel in my bicycle, I'm just going to do it up properly. It spins perfectly. So will it ride perfectly too? And now we need to find a hill. We're going to measure the effort that I have to put in riding on a manual Brompton, i.e. this electric Brompton with a manual tyre, compared to with the motor on. We headed over to Toys Hill, number 20 in the top 100 climbs, to ride up on the electric Brompton with the battery on full power, and to then change to the manual front tyre and then ride up again. For this test, we used a Marathon Racer front tyre on both the manual front wheel and also on the motor. When the electric is on, you can see because we have the tan wall Marathon Racer. The manual front wheel, we have the black Marathon Racer on. Both of the tyres we pumped up to 85 psi. I had this really bright idea that my ride would be simple and I would just saunter up with the electric on full power, easily chilling out as I pedalled, and then it would be the same with the manual. Toys Hill, number 20 on the top 100 climbs. So here we go. First hill on the Brompton Electric. The hill starts just round the corner. Don't be fooled, it's not a gentle little hill. It's in Kent, It's 2.6 kilometres in distance, with a maximum gradient of 18%, average of only 6%, gain of 172 metres. Almost there. Well, it was almost effortless on the 2-speed electric, but I did put in a bit of effort to try and get here in as good a time as I could. It was good fun, but I'm not looking forward to it with no power. Now, time for a quick wheel change and head back to the bottom of the hill. So, here we go. 2-speed electric with a normal front wheel up a hill. It'll be fun, right? I'm going to avoid the puddle. And hopefully the potholes. So anyone thinking that I've got the battery still on, I've taken the battery off. I've just got the bag, so it's holding the GoPro. Well, actually it's holding the GoPro microphone. I can do this. I can do this. I've done the worst of it. Try as hard as I did, I have been beaten by a hill and a 2-speed Brompton Electric. It was amazingly quick and actually relatively easy. And it was also talking. But boy, I could not get up that hill on the 2-speed as much as I tried without the electric assistance. I have been beaten by a hill and I will be back to beat the hill. Did we miss anything? Or have you got any comments or suggestions? Please post them in the comments section below. If you like this video about using a manual Brompton wheel in an electric, we'd really like it if you gave us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of our videos, we'd love it if you subscribed. Then you'll get a notification when I do my rematch of that hill. But for now, I'm going to go and do a little bit more training because I will be beating that hill. Officially beaten. What are the top 100 climb? As you can see, the forks on the standard... Sorry, it's not a standard electric. So why would you want to take your motor on my electric forks and my standard wheel? I'm going to reuse the tab washers from my electric, but use the bolts from my standard front wheel. Help me, this wheel is getting heavy. We now need to find a hill